Hello, boys and girls. Here we are, we're ready for math. So yesterday we talked about fractions, right? Equal shares, and we used our shapes that we'd been practicing to divide those equally. So today we're going to talk about shapes, but we're going to learn some new shapes. So the shapes we've been discussing are flat shapes. Okay, like this is a square, just a piece of paper. Really, there's like nothing here, right? So that's just a flat shape. We call that 2D, two-dimensional. So we're going to start talking about three-dimensional shapes, and I bet you've heard about these before, and I bet you can find a bunch of them at home. Okay, so I have some examples here that I had to find around the house, okay? So bear with me, but we're going to start with this one, okay? So this here is a dice to one of Ellie's games, okay? But this is called a cube, okay? So it looks like a square here. I know it has a circle in it, a circle sticker, but it should be a square. I was trying to find a regular dice and I couldn't find one anywhere, so this will have to do, okay? But we've played with dice in our classroom, so a dice is a good example of a cube, okay? This here is a rectangular prism, okay? So you hear that rectangular in there, rectangle, okay? That's because these shapes here are rectangles. You see that? Okay, so this is a rectangular prism, whether it's this way or this way or this way, a rectangular prism. Okay, the next one we have is a cylinder. Okay, so this one could roll. Okay, it's curved, and at the top and the bottom it takes the shape of a circle. Okay, so this is a cylinder. Okay, like cans of vegetables or canned fruit, those are cylinders. All right, this here is a ball, right? Well, the shape name is a sphere. Sphere, okay? So this is a sphere, which is just like a ball. It doesn't have any shape that we can recognize out of it. It's just all round. It's full of air, you can hold it, you can throw it. We've got a sphere. And then the next three-dimensional shape is a cone, okay? A cone. So it comes to a point. My cone's a little broken, but this would look like a circle here on the bottom, okay? So we've got a cone. So you guys have had cones in gym class that you have to run around, or they mark where something is out of bounds or something. Another cone I found, because this was probably the hardest one to find, was like the tip of your pencil is a cone. And then also, if I get in my refrigerator, my bottle of mustard. So the tip of the mustard is a cone. Okay, so I want you guys today to go around your house and see what shapes you can find. And your worksheet today is you're just going to be matching the shapes up, okay? But before you do that, I want to talk about a few words that we use to describe three-dimensional shapes, okay? So the first word is face. Okay, like your face right here, okay? So the face of a three-dimensional shape is the flat part, and it takes shape, okay? So like I said earlier when I showed you this rectangular prism, the faces are the flat part, and they take a shape of a rectangular prism, okay? So if I were to count how many faces this has, I would be counting the flat parts, okay? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, but I have to count these too, 5, 6, okay? So this has 6 faces, 6 flat like areas, okay? Another word we have are edges, okay? So like the edge of a table, okay? That's where the top and the side meet. It's the edge, right? Well, same thing with our three-dimensional shapes. So the edge is right here. Okay, it's where this top and this side are meeting. So this is an edge. Here's an edge. Here's an edge. Okay, lots of edges on here. Okay, and we could count those too if we wanted to. And then the other word is vertices. So vertices is basically like the point or the corner, okay? So that would be this part here, okay? A little pokey if I touch it, but that's called the vertices.
Like this?
Okay?
This is not any.
Yep. So that we kind of looked at all of those on the rectangular prism. If we look at the cube here, the face is here, the flat part, and it looks like a square. So if we wanted to count those, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have to count these, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we would say this has 8 faces. And with a cube, it would come to more of a point here, and that would be the vertices, and then of course the edge here, okay? So a cylinder, okay, this all the way around here, that we can't call that a face because it's not flat, all right? So this has a face here and a face here. Okay, now if we're really thinking about a cylinder though, if I were to cut this and open it, it would look like a rectangle. So let me see if I can show that to you real quick. And I'm pretty sure we wouldn't call it a face, but I could be wrong. That might be something I look up after I'm finished here. So what I'm doing is I'm making a rectangle, okay, just two-dimensional rectangle. And if I roll it up, if I can get it to stick, it's gonna make my cylinder for me, okay? So I guess if that was a face, it would be one rectangular face, but it's not flat. So I don't think we call it a face, but this is one of those moments where Mrs. Gant could be wrong, okay? And then the flat surface here, and the flat surface here, which takes the shape of a circle, okay? Oh, and this has an edge here and an edge here, but no vertices here. No vertices here. Nothing comes to like a sharp point, okay? Ellie's trying to help me here. She found some shapes around the house too. Okay, so then the cone, okay, it has a flat face here that takes the shape of a circle. If you can imagine that there, since my cone's broken. And it just has one vertex here, and then the edge along here, okay? And then our sphere doesn't have any faces or edges or vertices. It's just a sphere. All right, so 2 jobs for you to do today. Your paper, okay, I've got enough, okay, thanks. Your paper for today, and I can't remember what page it is or pages, but you'll have to check that out. And I want you to go around your house and see what you can find that are different shapes and try to name them, okay? So, pop quiz, ready? What's this one? Sphere. All right, what's this one? Rectangular prism. What's this one? Cube. What do we have here? Cylinder. And what do we have here? This one's easy to remember because we like to eat them with ice cream on it. Cone. All right, have fun today looking for 3-dimensional shapes. Bye.